CEO of Pricify, Kieran.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, round of applause for Kieran, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kieran. Oh, I've got a clicker. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kieran from Pricify. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about two things. Firstly, our consumer platform called Pricify, and also I'm going to be introducing our SaaS platform called Pricify Pro. So let's get started. So at Pricify, we make it really simple to watch any product from over 1,000 sites, and as soon as they go on sale, we send you an alert. The way it works is you download a Chrome extension, and from there on, any e-commerce site you go to, well, the e-commerce sites we support, you see a watch price button. And from there on, you click on the button, and it gets added to a watch list. We monitor the prices for you, and as soon as they go on sale, we send you an alert. So, in a nutshell, what we do is we measure customer intent. So we know everything a customer is doing before they make a purchase. So from this, we started talking to retailers, and they said, well, we would love this sort of technology on our side. So today at Echelon, we're introducing Pricify Pro. So Pricify Pro really is it's a SaaS platform that for online retailers that understands what's on the consumer's mind and takes actions in real time. Let me show you. So this is Rob. He's one of our online retailers. See, the problem for Rob is that he spends a lot of money driving traffic to his site. But he unfortunately only gets about a 2% conversion. And this is very common across the industry. So he gets a high amount of site and cart abandonment, and he's not always happy. So on top of managing his warehouse, inventory, shipping, occasionally he checks his Google Analytics. But the problem is by the time he's gone back and made a change to his site, it's too late. His customers are gone. You see, the problem for Rob, he doesn't understand the type of visitors that he's getting on his site. So on one hand, he's got people like Amy on the left. She's a spendthrift. She does not require any encouragement to make a purchase. But on the other hand, this is a growing segment of the market. There's the bargain hunters. So that's Jane. So Jane only buys anything that's ever on sale. Loves her coupons, and but once they're converted, they make a very strong advocate for the brand. And in the middle, you've got the researcher. They're driven by social proof and reassurance. So the way it works is, all Rob needs to do is drop a couple of lines of JavaScript on his site, and then our technology goes to work. So we analyze all that traffic in real time, and we segment them into different buckets. Once we analyze them, we take different actions. So for example, this is Rachel. Rachel, as I said, she likes social proof and reassurance. So she comes onto the site, and we detect that she's based on her browsing patterns, we detect that she's driven by social proof. So we show her how much stock is left on site, and we show her in real time, how many other people are looking at that product. And we also know that, once she buys that black dress, she wants to be able to do reassurance that she can actually return it. So we actually reiterate and provide the reassurance that they've got a great returns policy. When Jane comes to the site, she's a hardcore bargain hunter, right? She's driven by coupons. So at this point, Rob doesn't want to lose her. So what he does is captures her lead. So captures her email address and the price she's willing to pay for a product, or a price she wants to be notified when it goes on sale. So what does all this mean for Rob? So we not only provide what sort of visitors that came onto his site, but also the actions we took on in real time. So let's have an example. So previously, Rob used to have sales on his site. Usually meant to cannibalize his margins, and he had site-wide sale alerts and sent those emails to every single person who had subscribed to his newsletter. But what he can do now is he can have a look at who has shown interest in a particular product, and then remarket those sales just to the people who've shown alerts. So we show him when his last product was sold, how many still got in stock, and who are the people who are interested. So with a click of a button, he can create a campaign that goes out. It's very personalized and relevant to that person. Along with that, Rob understands the long lifetime value of the customer, so he can choose to incentivize with coupons. Our system also upsells and cross-sells other items based on the user's behavior and their previous purchasing. We're currently working with several Australian retailers, and they're seeing great results. We're seeing much better the email opening rate is around 60% versus their old rate at about 10 to 12%. The market we're really going for is the SME market with people advertising on Shopify, BigCommerce and Magento. We're releasing plugins for each one. Our revenue model is simple. It's cost per store and pay on performance. We've got a great team. I've got over 6 years experience in digital and e-commerce with 15 years in IT. My co-founder Ajay has run other startups before, and we've got 2 awesome engineers that love working on solving really difficult problems. We're looking for mentors, advisors, and people who can introduce us to other retail. Thank you.
Thank you, Kieran. And judges, questions please.
There have been some others who tried to solve that problem before you for probably almost 10 years. Invisible Hand, Huckster, so there have been other teams. None of them really took off like to an extreme amount. Why do you think you can take off and become a super successful business?
Right. Look with.
Well, one of the things that we've done is, see, what we noticed when we launched the product was that it was not sticky enough, okay, and that was a big problem. So what we did is we released a Chrome extension, and what the extension does is whenever you go onto any site, the button's always there. If you look at Huckster, they've got a bookmarklet. So with us also we had a bookmarklet, so you drag the bookmarklet and after a few days you forget about it. That's it. But with the Chrome extension, it always comes up. So if you're an online shopper, then you're going around looking at different sites, and as you're looking at products, you keep seeing the watch price button, and the engagement's much higher. So that's one thing.
How do you get beyond the niche audience with a browser extension? Download is kind of the requirement for adoption.
So right now we have it for Chrome, and then we also have it for Safari. But for Firefox, we are kind of seeing how we can do that. So that's is sort of an issue.
I mean, my guess is you get highly motivated users, and they probably monetize well, but it's probably a niche audience.
Yeah, it's to, yeah, more or less.
Can I just clarify that the 2 products are mutually exclusive to each other? So one is purely consumer product, while the other one we're just playing completely in the online retail space, so they don't need the Chrome extension.
How do you want to compete against best price platforms? When you said that you're targeting different profiles, like bargain hunters, and what you're going to price, but they have had competition already. Then you're profiling also different types of users. So how do you get their profiles first?
Okay. Well, the profiles are generated in real time based on their browsing behavior. So we examine the browsing behavior in real time. So we've got a data analysis platform that profiles them. So based on the return visits, time on site, what products they're looking at, the type of products they're looking at. So we profile them in real time and take different actions. So so if it's a bargain hunt, so the actions we take is not necessarily seen by everyone. Once we profile the user, only those users see those actions.
So for Pricify Pro to be effective, the shoppers on the retailer side don't need to have the Chrome extension.
That's right.
They're just looking at cookies, connect, etc. Right?
Exactly.
So what's then the connection between the 2 products, and which are you going to focus on? What are you building a company on?
Well, I think from a monetization perspective, we're going to be focusing on the B2B platform because that's where we can do a recurring revenue. In terms of Pricify, it really gives us deep insights into the customer. So we get to understand who they are, where they come from, what the stuff they like, who else likes it, and we get to understand which are the more price-sensitive geographical segments. So with that, we can actually improve our rules on Pricify Pro.
Thank you, Kieran. And thank you, judges. So next up,